Let me just get an overview of your plans. I mean, you're starting with custody. Why there, and what's next?
Yeah, so we have an aspiration to build a world-class digital asset business, and we're starting with custody because we think we have a real advantage and a right to win around custody. But more importantly, we can be a trusted, neutral, independent provider of those capabilities to institutions. So today, as institutions look at existing custody solutions, we noted that there were certain trade-offs that they had to make between security and access, for instance. And that's within the construct of the cold and hot wallet that exists. So we took a look at it with fresh eyes, understanding institutional needs. And what we've done is really ensure that we can provide the same level of security all the time with a high level of access all the time. And that opens us up to a number of different use cases for institutions. And then when you add our heritage in creating and developing scalable and resilient solutions for customers, well, the downturn in the market and the volatility in the market, customers are seeing the value of that resiliency and the value of scalable solutions. So we think we're really excited about institutions' interest around what we're building. And we think that it's going to be well situated and well suited for the needs they currently have.
When could we see Nasdaq launch a crypto exchange, and what would you need to see to get you to that point?
So today we're focused on custody. That's foundational. We think if you can safekeep people's assets, they'll trust you to do everything else afterwards. So we'll start with the foundational piece. We'll build up from there. We'll have execution capabilities because it's not just the safekeeping. It's the movement and transfer of those assets that we want to facilitate. And then over time, as we have more regulatory clarity and we see greater institutional adoption, those are discussions we're happy to have. But right now, on the retail side, the market is fairly saturated. There's a number of exchanges servicing the retail customer base. I think our focus is on where the demand is and where the opportunity is. And we think it's just massive on the custody side and the execution side.
In terms of trading, you know, Nasdaq and a lot of other firms make money on the data, but in this new decentralized world, a lot of that's going to go for free. Our BN colleagues point out that there's a decentralized market data provider like the Pyth network. Will you be sharing your data with them? Does that interest you at all, or do you want to keep it for yourself?
Data always interests us, but from the perspective of where we can add value, where we can provide value. And there's a lot of content, a lot of data that the blockchain provides. So we'll look at opportunities to create derived data products and other value that enhances the transparency and the liquidity and the interaction that customers have with that market. But our aspirations right now, because like I said before, the addressable market on just the custody and the execution side are so attractive to us. So that's where our focus is. That's where we think we can really add value and accelerate institutional adoption, which from our perspective has still been strong even through this downturn.
Well, and of course, as you build this out, you need a team. I believe you have set a goal of hiring 40 by the end of the year. Where are you on that journey? And are you having any difficulty having interest in crypto-related jobs in the middle of a crypto winter?
No, not really. I think the Nasdaq brand is a really strong brand. For a traditional finance company, I think we have a pretty cool brand. People know that we're cutting edge when it comes to technology and innovation. So it was not hard to attract talent, number one. Number two, culturally, we have the mindset that we never want to stay put. We always want to push the envelope and make sure that we do so under the auspices of being highly regulated, working very closely with regulators, and developing solutions for the institutional community. So we've hired somewhat around like 10 to 15 people from the start of this year, and we started with no code, and we're now at an alpha product. So I'm really proud of the team. We continue to bring in great people, and we continue to work with the likes of New York DFS to obtain our trust license because we'll do it under a regulatory license. And we're just really excited about, off the back of our announcement, the kind of reaction that traditional Wall Street gave us, as well as the crypto economy. We've been really warmly received from both sides, and we're really excited about being able to provide those solutions.